before the internet connected the world. It was built in the shadows of the Cold War. It was born from the fear of nuclear war. In the late 1950s, America feared the Soviets could wipe out communication lines with a single nuclear strike. So the government created ARPA, a secret agency tasked with inventing the unthinkable, a network that could survive nuclear war. The idea? If one path was destroyed, the message would instantly reroute through another. Visionary Paul Baran imagined packet switching, splitting information into fragments that always find their way home. Many thought he was crazy. Networks are fragile, they said. But Baran insisted. Fragments could rebuild the whole. Despite doubt, ARPA took the gamble. They began building a new kind of network. ARPANET was born. The first connection would be between UCLA and Stanford, two universities daring to test the future. On October 29, 1969, a student typed the first internet message, LO. The system crashed before the third letter, the very first. Internet message wasn't login, it was just LO. Despite the crash, history had been made. The first word ever sent across the internet was simply LO. Within months, more universities joined. What started as 2 nodes grew into 4, then dozens. In 1971, Ray Tomlinson sent the first email to himself. His invention, the @ symbol in addresses, that single symbol @ became the bridge for billions of messages to come. By the mid-70s, the ARPANET connected dozens of institutions, buzzing with scientists, students, and curiosity. But curiosity cuts both ways. Soon, hackers began exploring the system, bending rules never meant to be broken. Security was an afterthought. The network was built on trust, and trust was easily broken. Meanwhile, the military realized the power of this resilient network. War games were suddenly digital. What began as a secret military project was now spilling into universities, research centers, and the public. And then came the game changer, linking networks together into one vast systems, the internet. In the 1980s, a new machine entered homes and offices, the personal computer. Networks were no longer just for governments. Universities and corporations spun their own webs. A universal language was needed. Enter TCP/IP, the protocol that allowed all computers to talk to each other. On January 1, 1983, the ARPANET officially switched to TCP/IP. The internet was born. Scientists celebrated. For the first time, all computers spoke the same digital tongue. But the true revolution came in 1989, when Tim Berners-Lee proposed the World Wide Web. In 1991, the very first website went live. A simple page explaining the web itself. By 1993, there were 600 websites. By 1994, thousands. The world was connecting like never before, and then came the browsers. Mosaic, Netscape, Internet Explorer. Suddenly, everyone wanted in. Investors smelled opportunity. The dot-com boom was about to begin. By the late 1990s, anything with a .com in its name could raise millions overnight. Startups with no profits, no products, just hype, soared in value. But by 2000, the bubble burst. Billions vanished overnight. Companies collapsed. Fortunes evaporated. The internet looked doomed. But some survived. Amazon, eBay. Tiny players that would soon dominate. And then came Google, two Stanford students with a better way to search the web. While others cluttered their homepages, Google kept it simple. One box, endless answers. Soon after, a new phenomenon emerged. Social media, first Friendster, then MySpace. And in 2004, Facebook appeared, starting in a Harvard dorm, then spreading like wildfire. What began as dorm room projects would soon control billions of lives. In 2007, Apple put the internet in our pockets. The iPhone changed everything. For the first time, billions could stay connected anywhere, anytime. Video ruled the web. YouTube turned ordinary people into global stars. Then came algorithms, invisible forces deciding what billions see, think, and share. TikTok rewired attention itself, an endless scroll engineered for addiction. But with power came surveillance, misinformation, and manipulation on a global scale. Today, nearly 5 billion people are online, in planet connected by invisible threads. But remember, this global web began not for fun, but for fear of war. The internet started as a weapon and became the lifeblood of modern civilization. The question is, who controls it now?